What's up, fellas? Me again. So today I'm here to talk to why I hate PUA and pickup artists and dating coaches. The reason I hate dating coaches and pickup artists is simply the fact that they tell you lies that I know they know better. I know these guys know better. These guys sit here and want to tell you money and looks don't mean nothing. I mean, they know that's bullshit. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. Guys, listen here. For some reason, they seem to think that if they tell you looks and money do matter, that it's gonna take away from their business. Listen, I plan on writing a dating book. I'm working on it now. I got the chapters down. It might take me a year, however long. It might take me a year. I don't want to take me no longer than a year. But I want to come out with a program. All this shit within a year. But with all that being said, I'm never going to sit here and tell you guys no lie. I don't feel like it'll be hurting my book sales by telling you guys, hey, you need to be focused on getting your money right. I don't think it'll hurt my bottom line by telling you guys, hey, go to the gym and lose that 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. I don't know how that's supposed to hurt my business. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm a personal trainer in New York City. I charge $125 an hour in New York City. And I train about 40 to 45 sessions a week. I make approximately around 200 grand a year. I drive a nice car, a nice luxury car, and I live in the city. I live in Manhattan. And I'm 6'4", and obviously I'm in good shape. I'm a fucking trainer. And let me tell you something. With all that, women were still flaking on me until I found dating coaches and relationship coaches, primarily Mr. Lucario and Corey Wayne. Of course, there's been other ones, but those were the first two that I got on, specifically Corey Wayne first, and then Mr. Lucario started coming up in my search results, and I gravitated towards him more than Corey Wayne because he's black, and it's a kind of more of a understanding because of some of the stuff he say. Corey Wayne is more of a relationships coach. I'm not looking for no fucking relationship. I just want to bang as many bitches as I can till the day I die. That's me. I'm not no lovey-dove, get married, have kids. That's not me. But I did learn a lot from Corey Wayne. But getting back to the subject, even with all that, bitches were still flaking on me. And I couldn't figure out why. I had a nice car. I'm 6'4". I think I'm pretty decent, good looking. And they would start off with high interest. I'm talking about, I swear for God, on the first date, I'll give you a point. I was on a date with this dime that I met off Pete, I think it was Plenty of Fish. We was on the first date over there in Queens at a pool hall, meeting for the first date. We kissing within 20 minutes of knowing each other at the pool table. Our interest was that high. 3 weeks later, this bitch flaking, returning my phone call 6 hours later. Cause she would text me and I would respond to her text just like that. I didn't know no better. Just like that. She would, what else would she do? And then we would be on a date. I would be just, obviously displaying how high my interest was in her. So while my interest going like this, her interest going like that. And I didn't understand that why. So guys, you need fucking game. I am telling you, you need fucking game. And to me, all game is the ability to learn how to show indifference to a woman. Game in the pickup community is just being able to show a woman indifference. Mother Nature has taken care of attraction. Game cannot get a woman to it. I am telling you, game cannot have. Listen, if you are a smooth, charming guy and you got a hell of a mouthpiece, God bless you with that. You didn't learn that from no book. The God himself, Mother Nature himself, gave you that gift of gab. Motherfucker, you was blessed with that. There ain't nothing you could do about it. LeBron James was blessed with a 40-inch vertical. Usain Bolt was blessed with that speed. They might have enhanced it a little bit, but they were blessed with that. The average, the rest of the 90%, 95% of those guys out here is not going to be that. And when dating coaches want to act like, oh, well, you see this guy here, he can do it. Those guys have hella charisma that is not the typical person and they know it. And that's what pisses me off. I know they know it, but that pisses me off. But guys, you just heard me say women were flaking on me. And I am the typical brother that when you walk on the street, if you watching this video right now, look at my face. Do you think I'm ugly? I'm 6'4". I drive a Mercedes S550. I live in a nice big apartment in the city. I mean, shit, check out my apartment. Look, I mean, this is the bedroom. I mean, I don't even go in the living room. I mean, there's no reason for a woman to not, that finds me physically attractive. Bitch was still flaking after about 3 weeks because I was displaying too much interest. So you need game. I don't want nobody to sit here and say you don't need game. But guys, you got to have other shit too. And if all you're going to try to use is game, I mean, all you're going to try to do is use your looks or money. I had that before I learned game, and bitches were still acting crazy. Not all, but the ones that I really wanted, the ones that I was really attracted to, they did it. Not the ones I was like an 8. They were like, I could show indifference to them naturally without learning game. But when you put me on a date with a 10, a girl that knocked my socks off, I couldn't help. I'll be planning the second date on the first date. I'll be talking about, so when I'm gonna see you again on the first date. This date hasn't even ended yet, and I'm talking about the second date. That's how high my interest was, and I didn't know why they was. The girl would text me, say the next day, and I'll already be asking, when you available again? Because I had super high attraction to them. Not the 8s, just the 9s and the 10s, not the 7s and the 8s. It was easy for me to show indifference to the 7s and 8s. But guys, like I said, I'm coming out with a book, and I'm coming out with a program. You know what's gonna be on the first part of that fucking book? Self-improvement. If you're overweight, you need to lose weight. Point blank, period. No, most women will tell you right off the bat they don't like man boobs in the gut. That's right off the bat. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. You wanna know why guys don't like to hear this part of this? Because this requires effort. It's hard work to lose weight. You can't, it's not a quick fix. It takes, if you're 50 pounds overweight, it might take you a year to do that. Guys don't want to do that. They want something that they can do in 2 weeks. Improving your finances, that requires learning a skill or a trade. That might take a year or 2. Guys don't want to do that. Or getting an education. Guys don't want to do that. Guys want something they can do in 2 weeks. I'm not promising your ass no get rich quick schemes. I'm not promising you no magic, lose 50 pounds in a week. Motherfucker, if you fat and overweight, until you lose that weight, you limiting your options. I'm not saying you can't pull bitches fat, because I was 325 pounds, and yes, I had women at 325 pounds, but it was harder, and it limited my options. So yes, I've lost over 100 pounds. I'm 225 now, 6'4". When I was a bouncer in meatpacking district, I was like 325 pounds. I lost 100 pounds. So let's talk about that. What led me to where I'm at today? I was 325 pounds as a bouncer working security in meatpacking. That's the bottom part of New York, Manhattan. And I looked at myself and I said, man, you know what? I am dating 6s and 7s. I said, I want to fuck better quality women. What can I do? Because I always been a womanizer all my life. I never been a relationship type guy. I always been a womanizer. I always wanted to bang. I'm well into maybe, I don't know, let's take a wild guess, at least 300, 400 women in my life I done had sex with, at least, I don't know, at least that much. I'm just taking a wild guess. I'm 38 in a couple of days, and I lost my virginity at 16, so that's 22 years. I don't know what the count is, but it's at least 300-400 women easily. So I always been a womanizer, but I fell into a period in my life where I got overweight and my finances was not good. And here I am in New York City making 30 to 40 grand a year, which is shit in New York City. You need to be making about, at least to even be comfortable in New York City, at least 80 grand. I'm talking about that's just to be comfortable. That ain't even real money. In New York City, you need to at least make 80 grand just to be comfortable and go out a little bit. I mean, I'm just being serious. New York is expensive. And so, and I said to myself, what can I do? I always have been lifting weight. I just never dieted. So I decided to myself, you know what? We're going to lose this weight. I'm going to get my body in the best shape of my life, and I'm going to become a personal trainer. I did that, and now I'm making, I'll see what I make this year. I think I'll make a little over 200 grand this year. And right now I'm banging, at any given time, I'm always banging 3, 4, 5, 6 women at a time. It just depends. My tolerance is very short, so a bitch do any little thing, she out. I'm talking about if a bitch just start acting indifferent towards me, she out. So it could be 6 one week, and then 2 bitches act stupid, and the next week it could be 4, then I'll go get some more prospects and load it back up. It'll go up at 6 or 5, and a couple bitches act stupid or do some dumb shit or flake, or you know how bitches are. They very inconsistent. Yeah, you out. So at any given time, it could be 3 women, 2 women, or 6, anywhere along up in there. And so I'm a busy guy, and I bang a lot of chicks, but none of that would be possible. I still bang chicks if I was broke and fat. They just would be lower quality, and it wouldn't be as many, and I wouldn't have the options. Me being the best version of myself financially and physically and game-wise, because even when I lost the weight and even when I was making money, I still was fucking up with a lot of the dimes because my game wasn't tight. I would sit here, like I told you, be talking about the second date on the first date. Big no-no. You want the bitch, you want to be sitting back on the date like, bitch, I'm not impressed. Like, bitch, I had a bitch last night that was better than you. That's how you want to be. You never want to be sitting up here acting like she the baddest thing you've been out with in your life. That's the #1 way to turn a bitch off. If she get a hint that she the baddest thing you done ever fucked, and her pussy gonna get dry in the motherfucker. So you need to make her feel like she just average. That's #1. That's the #1 thing. And I learned all this shit from Mr. Lucario and Corey Wayne. So, but some of the, I ain't gonna call the name, but some of the coaches piss me off when they say this shit don't matter. And they know it's bullshit. It ain't the end all be all. Hear me and hear me good. Looks and money is not the end all be all. I just sat here and told you I had the looks. I fucking am muscular. I am 6'4". I drive a Mercedes, and I make good money. And bitches was still flaking. Get that through your head right now. Hear me? Listen. Bitches was still flaking. I just dropped this bitch off in a Mercedes S550, 2016 Mercedes S550. Call next week for a date. Bitch say yeah. A day for the date. Bitch tell me something came up. Huh? You must forgot what I dropped you off in. So if you thinking that you just gonna go and get some money and get a 6-pack and think bitches just gonna crumble to your knees, if you don't have the ability to show indifference, if you don't have the ability to be patient, you still gonna fail. Listen and hear me good. You still gonna fail. You still gonna fuck up, because I was still fucking up. That's why I was like, man, what the fuck? Not all, just the 10s, the 9s and the 10s. That's what's gonna get you. The girls who you got a high interest in, you gonna fuck them. The ones you really like, I could take her or leave her, you'll fuck them all day, because you ain't gonna over pursue them because you don't really give a fuck. That's the thing. But the ones you really gonna want, that 9 and 10, them the ones you're gonna show too much interest in and you're gonna fuck up. It don't matter what kind of car you got. It don't matter how many abs you got. If you don't know how to show indifference, you're gonna fail. Bottom line. The one you want the most, treat her just like that 6 you went out with last week, or that 7. Don't treat her no different, no better. Talk to her the same way you talk to that other girl. You talk to that 7 like, I ain't rushing into no relationship. And then you got this dime piece in front of you and you talking like you want kids in a house already. Gotta act the same way. All right. So that's why I hate dating and pickup coaches. Some don't tell you that bullshit. But some of y'all know who y'all is. If this channel ever blow up and you see this video, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. That's whole shit. Don't be telling these kids that. You can tell those kids, listen, man, improve yourself. It's not gonna hurt your business to tell kids. A lot of these people that watch these videos are fucking 21, 22-year-old kids, and when you tell them, listen, you don't gotta improve your body and you don't gotta improve your finances, just read this book or study this program, that's bullshit. And you know it's bullshit. And I'm here to tell you it's bullshit. You need to improve your fucking self. All right? Holler back at me later. Like, comment, subscribe. Get back at me.